Hello everyone and welcome to the Turfway Park Report for Thursday, December the 10th, 9 races. Polytrack as always fast. The first race, 6 furlong maiden claiming race. This is for the 2-year-old fillies. Program favorites, the 5, and Emotion, and the 11, Miss Conspicuous.
And they're off. Away slowly with Scarface Tizzy, and Emotion broke well. Then Peppermint Ice up from the outside. Miss Conspicuous runs third. Through from the inside. A little bit of gold is fourth. LZ Nancy runs fifth. Ziva Rider is now sixth. Moving through from the rail. Mistress Brown with Will and Grace. Then What Do We Do Now? 2 more back to Scarface Tizzy. And the distant trailer, Secret Valentine. 22-2 for the opening quarter. And Emotion in front. Has it length and a half. On the outside, Peppermint Ice moves a closer second. Gap of 2.5. Miss Conspicuous now runs third. Down on the rail, a little bit of gold is fourth. Moving to the outside, that's Ziva Rider, followed by LZ Nancy, the half and 46. Quick half mile for Anna Motion in front, now just by a length. Peppermint Ice is gaining on the outside. Gap of 5. Late run from What Do We Do Now? Peppermint Ice gets the lead. And Emotion, What Do We Do Now is gaining. Peppermint Ice, What Do We Do Now? Peppermint Ice held on. What Do We Do Now second, and Emotion third. Then Ziva Rider.
Number 7, Peppermint Ice just holds off long shot. What Do We Do Now? Channing Hill, the winning rider, owned by the Greco Stable, and Ingrid Mason, trained by Ingrid Mason, 764.20, 320. What Do We Do Now was second, and Emotion third, exactly 94.80. The Tri 2, 25.80, and the Super, $6,646. 6 furlongs, 113. Second race, 5,000 fillies and mares going a flat mile. Scratch 12, 13, and 14. Favorites in here, the 10 Megnog with Carlos Marquez, and the 7 Bessie's Bullet, ridden by Sophie Doyle.
And they're off. For the lead from between horses, Bessie's Bullet. Extreme outside, Ladies Drink Free. Then Lady Manavi. Megnog on the outside. Through from the inside, Millennium Star and AV Niner. Well bunched as they move for the first turn. Miss Venezuela on the inside, Bessie's Bullet. Up on the outside, Ladies Drink Free runs third. Gap of 2.5, AV Niner fourth, Lady Manavi fifth. 2 more back to Megnog in sixth. Then it's Charisma, Cha-Ching Jackpot, Millennium Star. 3 more back to Smokin' Ali. And the trailer is Seattle Rising. They got the first quarter in 24 flat. Bessie's Bullet has the lead just by a half length. Miss Venezuela on the outside is second. It's a length and a half back to Ladies Drink Free third. Then a gap of 3. Megnog is gaining ground up on the outside. Now Megnog moves into fourth. Down along the inside, AV Niner fifth. Then from the rail, Charisma. Into the turn, they got the half in 47 and 3. Ladies Drink Free. Here comes Megnog on the extreme outside. Down along the inside, Bessie's Bullet is now third. Into the stretch, and Megnog has gotten the lead and just draws away. Megnog quickly draws off, opens it out to 4 lengths. Ladies Drink Free, Bessie's Bullet. Then up from the outside, Charisma, but Megnog and Carlos Marquez win it by 7 or 8. Charisma was second. Looked like Ladies Drink Free held on for third over Millennium Star. That will take a photo.
The favorite, number 10, Megnog, just draws off in the stretch under Carlos Marquez Jr. Owned by John Lynn and trained by Mike Maker, 580, 360, and 340 the price is. Number 1, Charisma, rallied for second. Ladies Drink Free held third. 25.60 for the double. Exact at 39.20. The Tri 119.40. Super $1,292.30. They ran the mile in 140 flat. Tonight's third race is 6.5 furlong claiming race, fillies and mares. Scratch 10, 13, and 14. The favorites, the program favorites, number 7, A Rushing Chill with Rodney Prescott, and the 11, Will Gracie Shine under Jack Gilligan.
And they're off. Will Gracie's Shine broke well, but up between horses, that's a Rushing Chill. Moving through from the inside, Sweet Cup. Then up from the outside, Spendin' Spree. Down the back stretch, Sweet Cup ahead in front, a Rushing Chill second. Up from the outside, Spendin' Spree third ahead. Three Sheets is gaining ground from the inside. Then it's a length back to Will Gracie Shine in fifth. Gap of two to Saturday Romp, followed by No Warranty. Then Admilaria on the outside. Two more back to Felicidad, Sassy Miss Kathy, 22 and 3 for the opening quarter. And Three Sheets moves through on the inside and gets the lead, opens it out to 2. A Rushing Chill on the outside takes second. Sweet Cup has dropped back in third. Moving up from between horses, Will Gracie Shine is fourth. No Warranty gains ground from fifth. Into the stretch, Three Sheets has opened the lead, has it by 4 lengths. Then on the inside, a Rushing Chill, followed on the rail by Sweet Cup. Center of the track, that's No Warranty and Will Gracie Shine, but Three Sheets is in front, and Three Sheets will win it by 3 lengths. Up for second, Will Gracie Shine, then No Warranty, a Rushing Chill.
Number 2, Three Sheets. Gets through on the rail under Dick Cardenas and goes on to win the third race for owner-trainer Ron Brown, 1180, 660, and 460. Will Gracie Shine up for second. No Warranty, a long shot third. Double 57.60, Exacta 38.60. The Try 264.10. The Super $1,190. Pick 3 paid $114. Running time 118 and 4. Fourth race, maiden claiming race, 3 and up, going a mile. Scratchy also eligible. Program favorites, the 7 Sunset Sands with Alvin Jimenez, and the 2 Duke of Waymore under Carlos Marquez.
And they're off. Duke of Waymore was off slowly. JT's Heat broke well. Up between horses, Dark Rider, but through from the rail, that's Bobby's Mad. Bobby's Mad moves through on the inside, gets the lead by a half length. Up on the outside, JT's Heat second. 2.5 Dark Rider runs third. Dusty Money is fourth. It's a length back. Get You Good is now fifth. Up between horses, Sunset Sands is next, followed on the rail by French Admiral. Then up on the outside, it's Not For Profit. It's a length back to Strong Box. After that slow break, Duke of Waymore has moved up to 10th. Then on the outside, Worden, Gordon, Borden, and the trailer Cool Clogger, 23 and 4 for the opening quarter. And it's Bobby's Mad on the inside, and on the outside, JT's Heat. They're together, and they're 5 lengths in front of the rest of the field. Moving up from the outside now into third, that's Get Ya Good. Down along the rail, Dusty Money runs fourth. Gap of 6 more lengths. Sunset Sands is fifth. As they move forward the stretch, JT's Heat, Get Ya Good. Up on the outside, gains from second. Dusty Money is third. Here comes Sunset Sands on the outside, fourth. JT's Heat has the lead. Still there, a length and a half. Get Ya Good is gaining on the outside. Then Sunset Sands, it's Get Ya Good, who now moves by and gets the lead. Get Ya Good wins it going away by 2 over JT's Heat, Sunset Sands, then Strongbox.
Number 6, Get Ya Good, gets up in the final strides under Didier Osorio, owned by Aaron LaCroix and trained by Gene LaCroix, $26, $880 and $460. Number 11, JT's Heat second. Third, number 7, Sunset Sands. Exacta 194.40, or the exact is 172.80. The double is 194.40. The try 303.30. Superfecta $2,470.80. Pick 3 $411.60, and the pick 4 $2,098.60. The mile and 139 and 3. Fifth race, 5,000 claimers, 6.5 furlongs. Scratch 4, 13, and 14. Favorites, the 6 Royal Alluvial and the 7 As I Forecast.
And they're off. Is a even broke well. Pobita also up from the outside. Through from the inside, Royal Alluvial. Also moving up from the rail, Red Hot Plot. It's Red Hot Plot who puts ahead in front of Royal Alluvial. Pobita on the outside runs third, as I forecast fourth. 2.5 back, Mega Senna runs fifth. Goose Skywalker is sixth, is an even seventh. Then Love Tractor, followed on the inside by Holy Habit, Kelly's Pride, gap of 5 lengths back to the trailer. Scootin' Mary, 22 3 for the opening quarter. Red Hot Plot leads at half. Royal Alluvial is second, gap of 6 lengths. Moving through from the inside as I forecast. Now gains ground and takes third. Up on the outside is a even, followed by Mega Senna. Moving into the stretch, Red Hot Plot and Royal Alluvial. They're now together. As I forecast runs third, is a even on the outside. Moving from the inside, Goose Skywalker. Well bunched, nearing the wire, Red Hot Plot. Here comes Is a even. As I forecast, Is a even in front. Then as I forecast, Is a even wins at a length. As I forecast second. Look like Red Hot Plot third. Photo for fourth.
Number 12 Is a even wins the 5th race under apprentice Michael Wright the third, owned by the Big Cat Stable. Trained by Larry Smith, $16, $6, $4. As I forecast was second. Red Hot Plot held third. Double 173.60, the exacta 68.60, trifecta $334, the super 955.80, and the pick 3 567.20, 6.5, 118 4. 6th race, 6.5 furlong claiming race, 3-year-olds and up, scratch the also eligibles. Program favorites, the 6 Ship Disturber with Orlando Mojica, and the 9 Latin Wildcat under Tommy Pumpel.
And they're off. Saints Bro broke sharply from the outside. Moving up from between horses, Casterly Rock, Uncle Tickles. Through from the inside, that's Foo Guard. Well bunched on the run down the back stretch. Now from between horses, Latin Wildcat pokes ahead in front. The inside, Casterly Rock is second. Uncle Tickles runs third. From the inside, Foo Guard fourth ahead. Saints Bro is now fifth. It's a length and a half back to Ocean Front in sixth. Moving through from the rail, Ship Disturber is seventh. First quarter, 22 2 as they move into the turn. The leader is Latin Wildcat. Now draws away, leads it by 2 lengths. From the outside, Saints Bro second ahead. Foo Guard runs third. Gaining ground from between horses, Ocean Front is fourth. Down along the inside, Casterly Rock is fifth. Moving into the stretch, on the outside, Saints Bro now moves by, gets a short lead. Here comes Ocean Front on the outside, still on the inside, Foo Guard. Center of the track, Disputed Fact. They're nearing the wire. It's Saints Bro. Saints Bro wins it by 2.5. Ocean Front second, Photo for third. Late closing Disputed Fact with Fugard.
Number 12, Saints Bro under Malcolm Franklin wins the 6th race, owned by the Green Hill Racing Stables and trained by Jeff Greenhill. 1160, 540, 440. Ocean Front second. Disputed Fact got up for third. The exacta paid 37.10. The double 214.80. The try 582.20. The super 5,135.90. And the pick 3 1,495.60. Running time 118 4. 7th race, 6.5 furlong maiden race. Fillies and mares scratch 10, 13, and 14. Favorites in this one, the 3 Relevant, ridden by Malcolm Franklin, and the 11 Sophie under Alvin Jimenez.
And they're off. Relevant broke sharply on the outside, Liberty Bond. Moving up from between horses, Lily Potter. Down the back stretch, Lily Potter ahead in front. Now she's Annie's Girl, moves through from the inside, takes second. Up from the outside, that's Sophie. Also up on the outside, Ola Pearl. Moving through from the rail, Relevant, followed by Liberty Bond. Then from the inside, Emotional Love. Moving for the turn, still well bunched. On the outside, that's Lily Potter with the lead, has it now by a half length. Up from the outside, Ola Pearl second. Liberty Bond takes third. Relevant right there fourth. Vacation Spot moves to the outside, gains ground from 5th. Moving for the stretch, center of the track, that's Liberty Bond. Relevant down along the inside. Now Relevant moves through and gets the lead from Liberty Bond. The Vacation Spot is next, then Lily Potter, but it's Relevant. Another win for Malcolm Franklin. Relevant just draws off, wins it by 3.5. Liberty Bond second. That's a photo for third. Late closing Sophie with Vacation Spot.
Number 3, Relevant, the favorite, 2 in a row for Malcolm Franklin, owned by the Claiborne Farm, and Adele Dillschneider, trained by Tom Drury. 380, 240, 220. Liberty Bond second. Sophie got up for third. Double 27.20, the exacta 20.40. The try 78.70, the super 165.60, the pick 3 221.60, pick 5 paid over $30,000, running time 1:17.4. 8th race, the features an allowance race, fillies and mares going a mile and a 16th, scratch 3, 8, 13, and 14 out of here. The program favorite, the 11 Nice Number, ridden by Sophie Doyle.
And they're off. From the inside, La Rambla broke quickly. Moving up from the outside, Nice Number. Between those two, that's Rob and John's Girl with Charming Tallulah into the first turn. Nice Number on the outside. On the inside, though, La Rambla gets the lead. Charming Tallulah right there. Then a gap of 2.5. Rob and John's Girl runs 4th. Moving through from the inside, Forensic 5th. Length and a half, Luce Mia is 6th, Congregation 7th. Great Cross is 8th. Gap of 2 to Ratina and Book Club. Quarter went in 24 and 3. Down the back stretch, La Rambla in front. Has it by a length and a half. Nice Number second ahead. Charming Tallulah on the inside right there in third. Gap of 4 to Robin John's Girl in 4th. Down along the inside, Forensic 5th ahead. Between horses, Luce Mia 6th, length and a half back to Congregation. Then on the inside, Great Cross, 4 more to Ratina and Book Club. Half went 48 and 3. La Rambla still there, just by a head. Now Nice Number gains from the outside. Nice Number puts a head in front of La Rambla. Down along the inside, Charming Tallulah still third. Robin John's Girl and Forensic both move up. But into the stretch, Nice Number has it by a length. On the outside, gaining ground, Rob and John's Girl. Between those two, Forensic, Rob and John's Girl in front. Nice Number still there on the inside, comes back a bit. Rob and John's Girl is wide, but Rob and John's Girl is going to win over Nice Number. Then Forensic, a photo for 4th.
Number 10, Rob and John's Girl, bearing out a bit at the end, but holds on for the win under Julie Burke, owned by Robert Adams, trained by David Kinder. Big price, an overlay actually, $33.20, $10.80, $6. Favored Nice Number was second, Forensic third, the double $74.20, exacta $83.20, the try $289.60, super $1,259.30, and the pick 3, $364.30, mile and a 16th, $146. 9th race, 5,000 claimers, 6 furlongs, scratch the also eligibles. Program favorites in this one, the 9 Social Affair and the 3 Irusan.
And they're off. From the outside, that's Passion Park, Too Many for Benny. Also up from the outside, Julian and Rose's Social Affair, driving Miss Ellie through from the inside. Down the back stretch, Too Many for Benny, Passion Park, through from the inside, driving Miss Ellie. Driving Miss Ellie puts ahead in front, Julian and Roses. On the outside, Too Many for Benny and Passion Park. Those 4 right together. Length and a half back, Painted Valley now moves up, takes 5th. Through from the inside, that's Naughty Scotty. Then up from the outside, Social Affair is next. They're into the turn. Driving Miss Ellie has opened the lead. Has it now by 3 lengths. From between horses, Too Many for Benny. Now gaining ground up on the outside, that's Painted Valley. Painted Valley takes second. On the extreme outside, Irusan is gaining ground. Through from the inside, Naughty Scotty. It's Driving Miss Ellie. Here comes Irusan gaining on the outside. Driving Miss Ellie, but Irusan moves right by, gets the lead. Irusan wins it over Driving Miss Ellie, then Painted Valley and Naughty Scotty.
Number 3, Irusan under Jack Gilligan takes the last race. Owned by the Upland Farm. Kim Hammond, the trainer, 860, 520, and 360. Driving Miss Ellie, second. Painted Valley, third. The double 115.60. Exacta 145.20. The try 1,037.50. Superfecta over $11,000. Pick 3 127.20. The pick 4 $2,400. Running time 111 and 2. For the Turfway Park, I'm Mike Battaglia. Good night.